Friends, many complex things are actually simple if you can show a little patience and learn to progress step by step. For example, mains answer writing is considered by many a challenging task. You know why? Not because it is really difficult, but more than 95% of aspirants desire to write wonderful answers from day one itself. Suppose there is a ladder and assume reaching to the top step is success. Who doesn't want to succeed? So obviously everyone eye on the top step. But what is the use? If you want to reach to the top, first you should look and search for the beginning step. The same way, many aspirants, though they have ability, fail to clear this exam because of their thought process. They look at the difficult 10% of the questions, not only in mains, even in prelims, then decide the exam is difficult and never try to find the basic step to start with. If they do after some progress, they realize these difficult questions are also simple. But they never allow themselves to make this simple journey, but always keep their eyes on the final step. You must have heard this. If you dream something, you just focus on that. I mean, on your dream or goal. Here, our goal is the final step, so we are focusing on the final step. But it is wrongly interpreted. Focusing on the goal does not mean focusing on the final step. It is focusing on the process or journey, taking one step at a time from your present level, till the final step. But unfortunately, many aspirants look up to those who have already climbed certain steps, listen to them and engage themselves in some stupid activity like reading current compilations, watching some engaging programs on various platforms, all these things. Instead of doing this, if you start from the first step and focus on the immediate next step, like that one step at a time and progress a little by little, you will definitely succeed. So a step-by-step approach is what you need to understand and implement. So I am coming up with this video step by step. So welcome to Asana IAS. Friends, if you can believe, you may start. But if you can understand, you will achieve. For example, look at the bullet trains. Though we do not have them right now in India, and many advanced countries have these trains. But these engines were not the first engines, first locomotive engines which are made. Started with this kind of thing, horse pulling. Then with steam engines, and slowly after steam engines, variety of steam engines, then internal combustion engines, then electric engines. So it is an evolution, step by step process. Not only in this, you look anywhere. For example, you take our defense technology, there was a project Valiant, it was started in early 70s or late 60s. So the aim was to develop an intercontinental ballistic missile. That time, when you do not have even guided missile, and keeping an aim of developing an intercontinental ballistic missile, which we have achieved with Agni, still in testing and all. So meaningless goal. So what happened? Ultimately, the project itself was discontinued, after 1974. So a step-by-step approach is always what you need to understand. What I am talking, you will understand. Let me take an example. A question I am taking, which is asked in 2020 GS paper 3. What do you understand by nanotechnology and how is it helping in health sector? No doubt it is an easy question. Don't say you have taken an easy question and explaining. Yes, I have taken an easy question. First understand it for an easy question. The same is applicable for a difficult question as well. If you know, suppose in technology, we divide this into 6 parts: space technology, defense technology, power sector, and digital technology, health and biotechnology, earth sciences and nanotechnology. Suppose if you go into space, again you have important missions, of ISRO, important missions of world, and we talk about genesis of ISRO, launch vehicles, space stations, and observatories, important observatories. So if if you have a clear idea of the, you can answer if any question come from space. Similarly, you understand what to learn from defense, power, digital technology, health and bio, science and nanotechnologies. For example, you look at nanotechnology. What is nanotechnology? Applications of nanotechnology, concerns, you know, there is some concern with nanoparticles. Then nanomaterials, important nanomaterials like fullerene, graphene, carbon nanotubes, nanobirds, even nanoparticles like gold nanoparticles, dendrimers, quantum dots, all these things. Nanomission. So what is means the progress of nanotechnology in India and how we started nanomission. Very basics. If you just know two words of each of them, like if you can structure your syllabus of any module properly, and if you know just 50-60 words of each concept, very basics, still you can answer a beautiful answer. For example, you see this question, what do you understand by nanotechnology and how is it helping in health sector? So first identify the focus area. So the focus area is what do you understand by nanotechnology? So what is nanotechnology? And how is it helping in health sector? So applications of nanotechnology, applications include, there are nanomaterials, it has applications in health sector as well as in electronics and many more. So focus on health sector only. Only, these two areas. Now let me answer this question. I am trying to this answer as a beginner, not to my full capacity. I have just started writing answer. Then don't try to write a beautiful answer. I don't want to write a good answer. I just want to write whatever comes in my mind. For example, so from the question you can easily make out what we need to write, what is nanotechnology and nanotechnology in health sector. So we all know what is nanotechnology. Very basic concept. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9, or you can say 1 billionth. Very basic. Even if you do not know, no problem. Leave it. And why it is, nanotechnology has some applications, because when you take a certain matter or a material to nanoscale, maybe at least in one dimension, it has some different properties compared to the same material of larger size. This is well known, very basic thing. In fact, in nanotechnology, the first thing you understand, nanotechnology is the manipulation of matter with at least one dimension sized from 1 to 100 nanometers, not exactly 1 to 100, just vice means in nano size. At this size, the materials can have different or enhanced properties compared with the same materials at larger size. I don't know anything else. I don't want to write. Just one sentence. What is nanotechnology? Because you bring any material to nano size, it has some, not all materials, some materials. It may have some different or enhanced properties. For example, conductivity or whatever it is. So, taking the advantage of that is all nanotechnology. After this, we go to the next step, that is nanotechnology in health sector. Very basic. What all I know is gene therapy. Even I do not know. Like, ये सारे previous prelims question से ही उठा सकते हैं. Like nanotechnology can be used in gene therapy. One of the statement I remember I have seen somewhere in previous prelims question. Similarly, targeted drug delivery is possible with nanotechnology. One of the previous statement given in prelims question. Only with the help of prelims statements, which are already asked. Even carbon nanotubes, which are biodegradable, can be used as carriers of drugs in human body. Gold nanoparticles can be used in treating tumors. What we are writing is, they can be used in gene therapy, targeted drug delivery, and even carriers of drugs is nothing but same targeted drug delivery and used in treating tumors. Only three words. Nothing else. Nanotechnology, if you take a material to nano size, it may have some enhanced properties. If you can use that, if you can take the advantage of it, that is nanotechnology. And in health sector, gene therapy, targeted drug delivery, and treating tumors, gold nanoparticles. This is all what you know, and just write that only. Don't try to write any other answer. Now let me show you this simple answer. It looks like this. Nanotechnology. Nano means 10 to the power, means heading is what is nanotechnology. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9 or 1 billionth. Nanotechnology is the manipulation of matter with at least one dimension sized from 1 to 100 nanometers or in sized in nanoscale, whatever way you want to write. At this size, materials can have different or enhanced properties compared with the same materials at larger size. Applications of nanotechnology in health sector is the heading, and nanotechnology can be used in gene therapy. Targeted drug delivery is also possible with nanotechnology. Carbon nanotubes, which are biodegradable, can be used as carriers of drugs in human body. Gold nanoparticles can be used in treating tumors. Simple answer, 70 to 80 words answer. Just start writing like this. Don't worry, suppose it is for 10 marks and you need to write 150 words answer. You are unable to write 150 words, nothing to worry. So start like this. This is your beginning step. All of you, I believe, are in a position to write at least this kind of answers. If you can properly understand the entire module, if you can structure it properly, and if you understand each point just like that, very broadly, then also you can write this much. If you know what is nanotechnology as a whole, writing this is so simple. Start like this. No panic. Don't worry about what others are writing. Don't look at the ideal answers and, compare it with yours and start worrying. Make no sense. Write this silly answer. Now what I do, I try to make it better. What is nanotechnology? I am writing the same thing. Applications of nanotechnology in health sector, I am writing the same thing. But I just add, one line. If you understand the whole topic, if you can interconnect all the topics, all the concepts of that topic, writing this kind of things are not difficult. As an emerging field, nanotechnology can have wide applications in various fields, including the health sector. Even if you want to mention those fields also you can mention if you know it. For example, nanomaterials like, in giving strength and all. Then electronics. Hope you are getting. Some of the applications of nanotechnology in health sector are listed below. Nanotechnology can be used in gene therapy, same answer again. Targeted drug delivery is also possible. So, without giving a feel that I am deviating from the question, I added another paragraph, another sentence, so that I can add maybe 30 more words. And moreover, to simplify it, I quickly draw this. It looks simple and the space is also covered and it looks a quite good answer. I am not doing anything extra. Out of those 60-70 words answer which we have written in the beginning, just little improvement. For this no extra knowledge is required. So some applications of nanotechnology in health sector, gene therapy, targeted drug delivery, tumor treatment. Hope you are understanding. Now let me take it to next level. What is nanotechnology? Nano means 10 to the power minus 9 or 1 billionth. Nanotechnology is the manipulation of matter with at least one dimension sized in nanoscale. At this size, the materials can have different or enhanced properties compared with the same materials at larger size. Already you know this. The reasons for this change in behavior are, he's not asking just define nanotechnology. He asked what do you understand by nanotechnology. So you can give the reasons also if you know. I mean, this is also very basic. Otherwise also no problem. You just do this much at least. So increase in relative surface area, quantum effects. These factors can enhance properties like reactivity, strength, conductivity, etc. Hope you know these things. These are very, very basic things which we have discussed in nanotechnology. That's why if you cover the whole topic or whole part of the module, very broadly also you can manage these. Now, applications of nanotechnology in health sector. As an emerging field, nanotechnology can have wide applications in various fields, including the material science, electronics, and health sector. Some of the applications of the nanotechnology in health sector are listed below. Now you can write those: gene therapy, targeted drug delivery, etc. What you know, and you can draw this diagram. Now it is improved further. Even I would like to add more. This all will happen if you can interconnect the things and know the whole chapter at once. Suppose nanotechnology, what I know, what is nanotechnology, why these nanomaterials behave like that, and what are the applications of nanotechnology, even what are the concerns of nanotechnology by concern of some people, some environmentalists. Then some important nano materials like fullerene, graphene, all the things, carbon nanotube, etc. And finally, what is nano mission or the progress of nanotechnology in India? This is all in the concept of nanotechnology. So even one more sentence. Keeping the future of nanotechnology in mind, Government of India has established a National Center for Nanomaterials and also launched a mission on nanoscience and technology, that is Nano Mission. Simple. Now you have improved a simple answer, a 70-word answer into almost 130-140 words answer. This is what is step-by-step progress. In just 3 steps you can do. This all automatically comes. It is so easy. But the problem is when you know only 2 sentences of 60 words, what you need to do on day 1 is just write that. That is sufficient. If you understand this carefully, mains answer writing you can just improve in just 30 days. It is very much possible. If you can structure the entire syllabus with 2 sentences, just 2 sentences of each concept, broad idea, 60 words of each concept, means 40% of your preparation is done. If you understand past 10-year questions and write answers, many questions repeat. I'll make another video for that, showing how questions repeat directly, as well as though the question is little different, 50 to 60% of answer we can pick from another question, similar question. So writing answers to at least past 10-year questions, add 40% more. And with ready-made definitions, there are 50-60 terms, very important. You better keep the ready-made definitions of those. Updated data, certain data you keep, certain indices are, again 50-60 data sets you have ready to quote if required. Handy case studies, 20-30 case studies you keep in various things. And some examples, again 20-30 examples to quote. Nothing more than this. If you have all the things, that add 20 more %. If you just do this, proper idea of the entire module with proper structuring and interconnecting the concepts, where is what? that make the skeleton of your answer and helps you, in suppose, we talk about nano mission also and many things. When the question is about what do you understand by nanotechnology, you can do that. That he cannot differentiate that you have deviated just by adding one sentence like that. So what you can do is that if you have the structure of the entire syllabus, like entire nanotechnology, if you understand all the concepts, then adding such things is possible. Then your 60 words will automatically become 120 words without deviating from the question. Then, writing answers to at least past 10-year questions, because almost the questions, if not directly, and in fact many questions are directly also, they are one and the same. And if you have these ready-made, you can save more time, and you can also, by quoting these examples and case studies and data, you can make your answer more beautiful. For that you need not read so many current affairs. Like if you are widely read, that is more useful. See, but I am saying you don't read. क्यों ऐसा बोल रहा हूं मैं? In fact, I am misguiding you. जो जितना ज्यादा पढ़ोगे उतना अच्छा है, नो डाउट इन दैट, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली यू आर नॉट रीडिंग, यू आर स्टडीइंग. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. Suppose I say you start from a place and drive 100 kilometers, which is very beautiful scenic way. Maybe in Himalayas, I asked you to drive 100 kilometers and enjoy the scenic views. So instead of driving at 50 or 60 km per hour, you drive at 20 or 25 km per hour, take more time, enjoy the drive. That is what I wanted to tell you. But you are taking it too seriously, and you are driving like you are not even driving, you are coming by walk, like searching for, like if you somewhere, if you have lost your diamond ring on the way, how you come searching for it? You are behaving like this. Like, if I ask you to read, you are not reading. You are taking each line of that so seriously, assuming, that may be useful to you for the exam. You are noting it down and you are doing that way. That's why I am asking you not to read. Because you are not doing it happily. You are doing it out of, just desperation, I say. I mean, don't take this word wrongly. What I mean to say is that it is because of your desire or your goal to become an IAS officer. Because of your sincerity, you are doing it. But that is not the way to do. That's why I am telling, don't read lot. जितना कम आपको पता है उतना अच्छा आंसर आप लिखोगे. ये बात मैं बहुत कॉन्शियसली बोल रहा हूं, इसको मिसअंडरस्टैंड मत करना. इसका मतलब यह है, पहले सिलेबस को प्रॉपरली स्ट्रक्चर करो, उसका बेसिक्स आप कंपाइल करो और उसको समझो. उसके बाद डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिलेबस, जहां जहां रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, जहां ऐसा टर्म्स है, उसका डेफिनेशन समझो, गिवन बाय सर्टेन प्रेस्टिजियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और इंस्टीट्यूशंस. ऐसा डेटा कलेक्ट करो, अपडेटेड वन, एंड कीप ऑल दोज हैंडी. Now you get lot of confidence with this, even after practicing 10-year questions at least. With this you get lot of confidence. You know all the things, if not so well, like widely read person obviously have better understanding. You may not have that, but since selectively you have done, and you have done to the point, your knowledge is also good to clear the exam. Once you reach that, then if you read quickly various resources, then you can do. Because after that, like मैं डायमंड रिंग ढूंढ के दे दूंगा पहले आपको, उसके बाद मैं बोलूंगा ड्राइव करके सीनिक ब्यूटी एंजॉय करो, देन यू डू इट. तो डायमंड रिंग इज लाइक योर सिलेक्शन. सो उसके लिए आप परेशान है, पहले ये चीजों करो, then you read quickly, then you can do that. This is what I mean to say. If you follow this step-by-step approach, how much time it takes? Few hours, believe me. I mean, 150 to 200 hours. That's all. Hope you have understood this message. Thank you for watching this video.